Hello, 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 welcome back to another trek through the dungeon. This is the continuation of the Cat of Nine Tails run with Mutalisk, the Felid, who is doing very, very well for him, her, itself. For those of you who remember where we left off, good. For those of you who don't, we were recently plumbing the depths of the Shoals, and had gone all the way to the very bottom floor, then gotten attacked and run all the way back out so that we could plan our strategy before we go back in. Let's go ahead and add to the stash of things that I don't intend to take with me into the fight before I head back in. I shouldn't need potions of levitation anymore. I'll keep one in case of emergency, but I really shouldn't need them anymore. And I won't be needing Detect Curse or Scroll of Summoning or any more than one Scroll of Magic Mapping. Okay, so that's a good... What else can I drop? Trim my my food stash a little further, and nope, that's good. That's all good. Okay. Bottom floor of the Shoals is a very challenging floor. We are going to be seeing a lot of high-level enemies, and we already met one unique. A lot of dangerous merfolk in tight concentrations, and of course, it's all going to be Shoals territory, so we've got to anticipate that. Further getting there, there are many enemies I have not quite killed off on the intervening floors. So there's a Kraken, I believe, on Shoals 3, was it? See if the dungeon pulls it up and is an exclusion. It does not. But yeah, there's a Kraken on one of these floors, either floor 2 or 3, and of course the water keeps coming in tighter and tighter. So mercifully for me, I have Flight, which does significantly reduce the danger that water poses, but yeah. And I'm still reliant on Haunt for my primary source of damage. I'm not worried about this travel exclusion, it's mostly the steam that's being generated. So, just gonna walk it off. And where's that? I saw a door down, there's the door down. Just looking before I actually go down a floor. But it looks to me like I wasn't running away from anything urgently. Let's go ahead and refresh the swiftness and then head down. Okay, Fly and Swift are still both on and active. No dangers here. Let's head for the nearest staircase. The nearest one I noticed immediately, whether or not it's actually the nearest. It's anyone's guess. Okay, looks safe. Heading down. Reactivates Flight, just in case. And there's the next portal down. Okay, now last time I fought, I left under very dangerous circumstances involving that. So I would not want to go down that same staircase twice. Let's go down a different staircase. Speaking of which, are there any other staircases? Oh, there's two over there, adjacent to where there was a Kraken that I fought previously. In order to get down, I'm probably going to have to finish fighting the Kraken. That means I'm going to want Fly and Swift on as well as Haste, and then I'm going to want to kill him with much prejudice. Killing his tentacles deals him damage. So I have that. Now that I have that knowledge, I should have a better shot at beating him. He doesn't deal direct damage. He snakes out those tentacles, and if they hit you, you take very, very serious damage. I'm not seeing him here, but I'm not really comfortable going to the next floor, knowing I might have to beat a hasty retreat into his waiting arms. Literally arms. There he is, by the edge of the water. I am flying, I am swifted, now I am hasted. Now I am as strong as I'm going to get, so let's start spam casting against this guy. Haunt him. That made tentacles come up, so let's focus the tentacles. Actually, you know what? Guys, come follow me. I want the tentacles to extend a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm going to just deal direct damage to the tentacles with a spell. What's my damage spell? Issachar Blast? Fine. Issachar Blast it is. Boom. Go focus that tentacle on the edge. Okay, fine. I guess it's not auto-targeting them. That's the problem. I have to manually target them. But that's one tentacle down. Notice that the Kraken's health goes down as I damage his tentacles. And unfortunately, even flied, hasted, and swifted, the tentacle still seems to be able to catch up to me. You know what would be great is Fireball if I had that. Or some real good area effect damage spell. Well, all of that did not do even close to enough damage to really dent him. I'm gonna hide over here while I regenerate fully all of my health losses. And make sure that all of my buffs, or at least the key ones, are on before I step out again. Fly and Swift. I can haste. Yeah, there we go. There he is. I'm gonna haste now. Fly, Swift, haste. I'm solid. Let's just start attacking him with summons. And yeah, I really don't think... I'm starting to think maybe I'm just in no condition to actually win this fight. As a Conjurer, this would be a straightforward fight. But as a guy with only one direct damage spell, it's proving much more difficult. But there we go. I'm dealing very significant damage. He's very close to dead. What the hell was that? That looks like an ink blast, which probably is just to deny me vision. And it's working. You feel more experienced. I think that's a very good sign. Probably my summons were able to hit him anyway. Thank God. Okay, Kraken is down. Repeat, Kraken is down. Let's regenerate as much health as we can. I mean, mana as we can. Pre-buff with flight and swiftness. So now I have a beachhead. I can retreat upstairs safely. Fly, Swift, deflect missiles, and an Ice Beast. And I'm adjacent to a snapping turtle, so that's a good time to summon horrible things. I'm not sure what just dealt me damage, but I just took very serious damage. I guess snapping turtle has reach, and that's why it's able to hit me. But if I just walk away at this point, my abominations should take care of it. Yes, they did. He's dead now. Alrighty, there's an incoming snake, so again, we'll just back away, nice and gentle-like. It's not in the water, so it's not even a tenth as dangerous as it might have been. And now my abominations are on it. I think it got away, though. I'm actually quite certain it got away. No matter. Start using the technically correct. The reason I held off so long on using Haunt there was that I really wanted to regenerate my health, and I can only do that by healing, and being sick counteracts healing. Speaking of healing, good, I do have potions of healing, so I'm not screwed. Let's read that scroll of mapping now, so that in case I'm forced to take a random teleport, I know where to go. And as someone who has never been here before, I don't know where the Rune of Zot is going to be stored with any certainty. But my gut feeling is it's going to be on that first island, because that was the most heavily guarded. At least that's what it appears to be. Let's begin by going to the... Where am I being attacked from? I have deflect missiles on, so I'm not scared of it or anything, but yeah, there you go. Sick 'em, people. Yeah, sick 'em. And since I'm already sick, I might as well just start Haunt casting, so... There you go. Haunt. Haunt. Back off. Back off. No longer protected from missiles, that's not okay. Now I am, and of course the sea snake is back. And there's another one behind me. You know what, this is a good time for a recall. Everybody come back to me. And I'm gonna blink towards, or just walk towards the staircase, I suppose. I'm not flying anymore, which is unfortunate. Yeah, they outnumber me something evil right now. I'm gonna blink towards the staircase. Did my blink fail? I didn't blink at all. There we go. Blinked. And get out of there. Oh my god, I'm being followed by something that I've never seen before. An alligator snapping turtle. Well, it's a good thing he didn't kill me. He could have probably done it in one hit. Continue to blink. Wait him out a little bit, and then just horrible things for the finisher. Damn, he's strong. He's able to take him down in one hit each. I'm out of mana, so this is a very potentially dangerous situation. But they took him down, and all of a sudden it's not dangerous at all. I can in fact just eat now. And regen all of that health as necessary. Okay, health is back to full. Rather than going down that staircase a third time, let us go down the final staircase, which I have not yet located. There's one. There's the last one. Okay, down we go. Fly, swift, deflect. Maybe you want to eat something too. And now in we go. Oh my god, they came in. The snake came in from behind me. Totally gonna turn on summon horrible things right here on top of me, so that I'm a little bit more protected, and then start haunt casting the other direction. And you know what? Just because it does not look like I'm gonna win this fight with anything short of massive power, I'm gonna just continually cast summon horrible things. The water is not nearly as big an obstacle right now as is just the sheer amount of damage that they're leveling against me. But with this many abominations, I should be okay. Notice that I'm completely surrounded by abominations. That's really all I'm focusing on now, is staying as clustered and surrounded as I can. And now that my numbers are thinning out, let's go ahead and summon some more of them. I'm not even having them focus fire or anything, because I don't know what's going to be a primary target next second. It's more important that they just continually hold my enemies off. Okay. Every time they get a kill, I get back a lot of mana, which is kind of huge. It's part of the reason I've been having so much trouble is because I haven't been getting enough kills, and so I've been running out of mana whenever I do these pokes. But this time it looks like I've actually won the beach. I dare not eat that corpse. It's gonna take too long. You know what, guys? Recall to me, and then attack him. You guys need to organize a little bit better. Deflect missiles is on, fly is on, swift is on. You guys go and attack now. Okay. There's the rune. Oh my god, and I nearly walked into a Zot trap, so thank god for my traps and doors. I got the Zot rune, and there's a named unique that is there and being beaten to death by a summon, so let's just leave her to them and back off slowly. I don't want to leave the floor quite yet on the off chance that we kill that unique. It'll be worth a lot of experience to me. So I'm going to wait a bit. And hell, I'll even throw in more unique or more abominations. But really, I'm making for the staircase now because I got what I came for. I can leave in peace. Yeah. Let's haunt cast the Far Mermaid. Who still seems to be... Oh my god, okay, I'm actually getting swarmed on both sides, so this is a good time to get out. Like right now. Fitted Cloud. I'm really just hoping that he steps off of the staircase. Somehow. And I will go ahead and put on Poison Resistance so that I can just step onto that horrid zone and just walk out of here. go ahead and focus fire the near mermaid, and my mana is back up now. And all of a sudden I'm doing just fine, and the other merfolk dies too. Let's go ahead and eat that sea snake while I'm still here. Reactivate all my buffs. Dare I peek out? Because it looks like we might have just managed to pull off a victory after all. Yeah! We win! Hell yeah! All it is freaking harpies now. Well, to your harpies I say 5e. Just going to regenerate mana, and since they won't leave me alone, I'll summon more abominations and send them out to do their business. And see what corpses the harpies have left behind for me. Oh my god, there's still a harpy right here. Well, let's just... Oh my god, that's not my ally, that's in fact a snake. That just became lethal. I don't have blink control on anymore, I think. I think I took that off in favor of poison resist. Yeah, that was not the right move. I could fear or... There's really no correct answer here. I think the best thing is going to be to step one step away and just hope for the best. And bizarrely, it looks like the sea snake did not follow me. And the harpy died, which completely turned this fight around. I'm just going to step behind my abominations and let them do the work. There we go. Alright, it's time to eat. And let's just get some fresh abominations on the scene, because these ones have been there a while, so they're probably not in prime condition anyway. Okay, that's about as much corpse eating as I can... Well, actually, I forgot, I have Gourmand on this character, don't I? Because I'm a Felid, so let's just keep eating until I've eaten just about everything here. Thank God for no corpse sacrificing, right? Reactivate all the buffs, of course. I accidentally just recasted my summoning, which is probably not the worst thing I could have done. Doesn't hurt to have extras. But yeah, we are in fact doing alright now. With the most dangerous unique killed, and an armada that would make even the Spaniards jealous behind me, I'm feeling pretty good. Closing the door. Let them open that one for me. There we go. If they try to approach me over the water, they're going to have to deal with the army of abominations. If they don't try to approach me over the water, they can't do any real damage. And this is the best way to get the most out of my abominations. Unless, of course, I get attacked from the back. I think that seems to be the motto of how they approach, of what makes these shoals so dangerous, is you can't just block one side, you really have to be worried about both sides. And that's the third miscast in a row I had with Haunt. So I'm not going to rely on it anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and do a nice local cast. Use this opportunity to switch back to the Ring of Teleport control. And back off. My wall of summons are very necessary right now, and Lord knows they're doing their job. Good. Good, 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 good. That cleared them out. I see a snapping turtle over the water. And I see a sea serpent coming in, so... Ah, no! Why did you abandon me, you idiots? to my side at once. And because the sea snake is still in good range, I need to blink away. There we go. That's the surround I wanted. My mana is very dangerously low, and I'm playing with fire here, so let's get out before I get burned. Full health, full mana. My stat losses are -1, -7, -5, which is reasonable, so back in we go. Actually, what is my casting success now on Haunt? Still everything's at excellent, so it's not a big deal. I'm advancing without summons, which is dangerous, so let's just fix that right now and go ahead and get some buffs back on. You'll notice that I've reverted from using just Haunt casting to using Abominations. It's because I'm just much more confident in their ability to handle the level of aggro that I'm taking. Sure, they're not as versatile over the water, but versatility is overrated. Alright, new book, and it is a Manual of Stealth. Don't know what that means exactly, but whatever. Okay, I'm stealthy, so not sure why I would need a manual. I'll hang on to it. If somebody mentions in the comments what manuals do, given the automatic training system, you know, holler at your boy. Flying and Swift are still on. Let's reactivate Swift to make sure it's fully up to date. Snapping turtles. I hate snapping turtles, so I'm going to back away. Let the snapping turtle deal with my multiple allies. And because I see multiple new enemies coming, I'm going to recast and then recast my summons. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. They're gonna take care of business while I eat. And I am just gonna eat the snapping turtle. Good. Good. New rank. Let's see what this guy does. Resists poison and gives vulnerability to fire. It does provide vulnerability, right? That's what RF minus means. I mean, I'm just having a hard time figuring out why that's better than resisting poison. I don't think it is. I mean, let's test it, but yeah, it gives you negative fire. Fuck that shit. I already have poison resist, and I don't need to compromise on it. So let's put on the teleport control ring and drop the poison resist plus fire burn ring. And apparently my buffs are expiring, so fix that as well. Eat some mermaid, and off we go. Buffs are still expiring. Swiftness expires quickly. Yeah, that one merits Haunt casting. Good recall, and reactivate flight. Ah! Kill the sea snake. Tell you that one experience I had where I got attacked by a sea snake in melee was all I needed to never let that happen again. Okay, gonna walk away from there. Let the Aquamancer A. Okay, I guess. Oh, you know what happened is I miscasted my repel missiles, which is what I was trying to do. Let's just blink away so that I put as much distance as possible and then put on deflect missiles. Hopefully, there we go. Good old minions taking care of the business. Deflect missiles is on, so his rock throwing won't be as big a deal as it might have otherwise been. But nevertheless, he's still there, so Haunt cast him. you go. He's dead. Got that up. And because I'm at low health, I'm going to go ahead and use that potion of healing to get rid of the sickness so that I can at least grow it back. This is another item I can't use because I'm a Felid, but it looks like there were some very fancy gloves here. Swiftness reactivate, and let's head towards the next undiscovered cache. To recall is J, yeah. Recall, and send them in. There you go. Yeah. Mermaids are a lot less scary than I used to think they were. It's probably just that my last experience fighting them was a berserk dwarf in the sewer, and, well, being mesmerized by a mermaid can end your game under those conditions. Okay, it looks to me like, for the most part, Shoals 5 is done. It's not cleared, but it never had to be. We're done with it, and I might as well get out now. My experience is fairly solid, up at 83%, and I have Fly and Swift on, so let's see if I can just walk away from this turtle without killing. Who am I talking to? I should be killing it actively just because I can. That's much more like it. Yeah, just get me out of here. All the way out of here. Okay. And it is done! And it is well that it was done, for 'tis well 'twere done so. I have 2 runes under my belt, which is a very good place to be, and more accurately, I conquered my fear of the shoals. That was not nearly as terrifying as I thought it would be, and it was actually quite doable. As long as you have a good set of charm spells, Swiftness, Flight, and Deflect missiles are all really nice, but Flight would be the one of those that I would say you cannot do without. Using summons is great because you don't have to... the fact that you're being flanked or tripped up in 3 or 4 directions isn't as terrifying. A pure Conjurator could do just fine there, I guess. I would have a little bit of a harder time with that build than I would with just a Summoner build. But yeah, Shoals is definitely not inconceivable to do, and I guess Shoals 5 is difficult, and I could have seen myself dying more there, but once I realized that, hey, we're fighting on land, so I might as well use abominations, that even became fairly straightforward. I've completed the shoals, I've completed the snake pit, there was no swamp, I have completed the crypt, I've completed elf, and I've completed orc. That's a lot of completes. I'm on floor 21 of the dungeon, and I've also completed all but the bottom floor of the vaults. That means I've run out of excuses. I could theoretically proceed to dungeon floor 21, but I would just be stalling at that point. There's no point in going there. I don't expect to get any new armors because I'm a Felid. I don't expect to get any new weapons because I'm a Felid. I don't expect to get any new spells because I have every spell in the game that I could possibly want except Summon Dragon, or maybe Summon Hydra, neither of which do I intend to use in order to get into the door for Vaults 8. So I need to come up with a valid strategy I can use to get in there and succeed. Right now, what I'm considering, and oh my god, I need to pick up some of this mini stash I've made here. Right now, my basic plan, and oh, I have merfolk with me still to eat. Yeah, let's eat a royal jelly. Quick stat restore, back to full. What I'm considering doing at this point is following through on the strategy. One of the strategies I received by asking at the Dungeon Crawl forums, the tavern, and that would be enter the floor with a pre-loaded teleport, then read a scroll of magic mapping, and of course, you know, I would do it my own way as well with like a bunch of summons around me. But yeah, with a preloaded scroll of magic read the scroll of magic mapping, have teleport control, enter with a preloaded teleport. within 1 turn or so, you should get to control teleport to anywhere else in the vaults, and from wherever you end up, that's where you start doing your thing. That seems like a really reasonable approach to me, except that I'm so used to having a beachhead to retreat to that I don't know that I'd be able to fight my way through a floor without a staircase to dance on. I would much rather fight the vault guards straight up, or at least thin out their numbers, but I don't think I can do that with just 8 abominations. I'm thinking if I can find a balance that would allow me to just spam cast abominations and haunt constantly, that would be ideal. And I don't believe any of the vault guards have ranged attacks. I think they're all melee. If I enter with a ring of 8 abominations around me, and then the moment they dissipate, I start spamming it more and more and more, I don't know, I think that might work. Well, that's a fat fight for next time, because now my time is out. If I do manage to clear the vaults, I don't need to tell you guys that the end of the game lies ahead of me. I've already gotten 2 runes, and I only need a 3rd in order to go to Zot 5 and then potentially ascend after that. So yeah. Oh yeah, and whatever the hell this manual of stealth does would be good to know, so let me know. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you all had as much fun as I did taking out the Shoals. This is Life4 signing off for now. I will see you guys next time.